This video is brought to you by MPEC Printery, specializing in t-shirt printing, posters, and shipping from the USA. Call 876-775-6692 or 876-337-7374. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105.
Hi everybody, I'm Darren Moore and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
Yes, Reggae Boys Commentary, like and subscribe, yeah? Reggae Boys Commentary, like, share and subscribe.
Reggae Boys Commentary, subscribe, like and share. Is that the right order?
Hi, my name is Lee Williamson. Subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary.
Hi, my name is Joby McAnuff. Subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary.
Reggae Boys Commentary, like, share and subscribe, please.
I'm Javon Watson and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
Skin clean and nice and ting and ting. I'm Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girl Striker, and you are watching the Reggae Boys Commentary. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.
Hi, I'm Chris Binney, and I'm Jamaica's #1 squash player and 9-time Caribbean champion, and you're watching Reggae Boys Commentary. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share button below.
Hello everyone, I'm Simon Preston and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you very much for your patience. We will have our special guest joining us in just about a minute or so. He'll be joining us on the stream and we will be able to get this show on the road. Quite a bit to discuss as it relates to his career, what he's done so far, and what lies ahead as well. And without further ado, we get this opportunity to bring on our special guest, Kameron Lacey. Kameron, how are you doing? All is well?
I'm doing good, boss. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. You know, it's a pleasure to catch up with you. All the best to you and your family for the new year. How's everybody?
Everyone's good, just being positive about everything, the new year, about starting new things as well. So everyone's good.
Great, great. Good to hear from you. Before we kick things off, just want to know for you, and so the viewers are aware as well, a bit of your background as well. Who in your family was born on the island, and where did you grow up as well?
So actually, my mom was born in Jamaica, and I grew up in Miami. I was born in Miami, so I grew up in Florida as well. So yeah, my mom is from Jamaica.
Okay. Whereabouts on the island is she from?
Um,
Kingston.
she's from St. Catharines, so
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Cool. When you were younger, did you like visit the island for holidays and stuff like that?
Yeah, me and my family, me, my mom, and my two brothers, we try to go like I would say every other year, and go and see. My mom has a brother there as well, so she
Okay.
likes to go see him as well.
Okay. And I mean, for you getting involved, in sports and stuff like that, was football the first thing that you gravitated towards, or there was other sports that you played when you were younger?
I think when I was younger, I mean, there was a lot of things that like interest me, like probably like basketball and stuff like that. Like I played YMCA one time and stuff like that. But as I started to play football, I was like, wow, like this is a sport that I really enjoy. So I started playing like rec around like I think I was like 7 or 8, and I was like, wow, this is a sport I really love. I enjoy. I didn't even like feel like I was like working. I just it's just a hobby. Like I really like this. So then it eventually went from a hobby to my life. So then I started training. I started playing, and I was like, wow, I really love this. So then I started playing at a team called Boynton Beach Knights, and then eventually I went to Wellington Wave, and then I went to Miramar, which I spent a lot of my time when I was would say the younger ages, and then I went to FC Dallas for about 3 years. I went there when I was 15, and then I ended my youth ranks at Orlando City. So yeah.
Okay. And when did you say or think in your brain that, football, soccer was going to be part of your life long term? Was it late in high school when you're a senior, or when you entered college, that you know that you're going to devote a lot more time than usual to football?
I think I would say it was a little bit before high school. Actually, I would say about like seventh or eighth grade. I was like, wow, like this is something I really enjoy. So I was like, why not do it for the rest of my life? Why not get that burning passion and make it into something? So I was like, I'm gonna train my hardest. I'm gonna work my hardest, and then I'm gonna make something of this.
Yeah. So, a lot of, Jamaican fans will know you playing and operating as a midfielder or even as an attacker. Did you grow up playing that position, or you experimented other positions on the field when you were younger?
So you want to know something funny? I was playing in a tournament in Plantation,
Mm.
and it's this thing called like the Plantation Classic or something like that. And I was playing center back, and I forget who we were playing, and I was playing center back, and we just conceded our eighth goal or seventh goal, one of the two. And I had a friend, his name's Max, and he was playing forward, and I was playing center back.
Hmm.
So we switched positions, and eventually things started clicking. And I was playing striker, and he started playing center back. And then we eventually started scoring some goals, and we are like wow, maybe these are our positions. So after that day forward, I started to play forward instead of center back. So yeah, that was a big day.
Wow. It's funny how life works out in those sorts of ways. Growing up, who would you say that you looked up to as a player? Was there like a reggae boy that you looked up to when you were younger, or an international player?
So as I started playing for Jamaica, I was like, wow, like I really should find like a role model or like a mentor, like I could really like follow.
Yeah.
I started to look at players like Mikel Antonio, Leon Bailey, and I was like, wow, these players are like doing something special, like playing in the Premier League, playing for Jamaica. Like I thought I should look up to them, and I mean, look at them now. So I would say them too.
Yeah. We'll get on to your international debut that you had last year quite soon, but I just want to know about the experiences you had at under 17 and under 20 level. I think you played with Damani Ozzy as well. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I played with Damani Osai.
Yeah,
I
nice.
would the experiences were it was nice. I mean,
Mhm.
played against Canada, played against Alfonso Davies, Jonathan David, players like that on Canada. I think it was at St. George's as well. So I think the experience was priceless. Putting on the jersey just means so much, and then at a young age as well.
Hmm.
I think it really actually inspired the burn for the game in me more. So I think playing with players like Kaheem Paris and those players, I mean, I think it was nice.
Nice, great sort of experience. Yeah, you spoke about the games against Canada as well. There are some games as well against Venezuela in that period of time as well. USA U20. So it was quite an interesting period of time. Tell me about how things worked that you ended up, in Orlando's academy in 2018.
Oh, so basically, I was playing in Dallas. I was a bit far away from home,
Mm,
and I was like, maybe for my final year of high school, I can do something like maybe closer to my mom.
mm,
So I went to Montverde Academy actually, because that's where Orlando City was being based out of. And then I started to play for the academy, and it was basically a pathway to be like closer to home and stuff like that. But yeah, it was good.
yeah. And I mean, the experiences that you had, I mean, you spoke earlier about playing at center back at one point and so on, but when you're actually like in the academy itself, when it was, at Orlando, at Charlotte, you know, at Asheville, were you primarily, operating in the attacking positions, or sometimes you had to drop back deep and play another position as well?
So primarily I've been just focusing on the attack and stuff like that, and I've been playing as attacker. So
Mhm.
yeah, I wouldn't say I've had to drop defensively, but yeah, I've been mostly playing the 7, the 9, the 10, and 11. So basically the attacking operations.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And as you know, last year was quite of a whirlwind of experiences. Tell me about the experience when you got that phone call or email that you'd be called up to the Reggae Boys squad, pack your bags, you're going to Spain.
It was really nice. So I'll just tell you about the day.
Mm,
Basically, I just trained in Charlotte, and it was just like a typical day. I was like, I'm gonna go eat at the lunchroom, the cafe at school, and I'm gonna shower, and I'm gonna come back, roll out, stretch, and do some homework. So in between those things I usually do, I received a text from Paul Hall, the head coach for the Reggae Boys at the time, and he was basically informing me that I'm going to Catalonia and stuff like that, and to be ready for an email. And I was like, wow, like Catalonia, like with the senior team, like this is nice. This is unreal. Like there's no like situation like your first, like your first game, like first time wearing the jersey at the senior level. And I think that experience was really well as well. I mean, I met some great players like Amari Hutchinson. I got to play with a couple players of the future like myself and Tariq Zimenez and Kenroy Campbell. Like it's good to like make your debut with other youngsters as well, because then you could create a pathway for the Jamaica and just basically push, because at the end of the day, we all want the same thing, and for Jamaica to be on top. So I think it was nice making my debut with other youngsters as well.
yeah. Before we talk about the game itself, what was like the training sessions like? Was it Amari Hutchinson same way with the same technical ability that we see with the fancy footwork and Johnson Clark Harris, lethal in front of goal? Just training with these guys, or did it feel like you were on another level? Like this was a step up or upgrade for you in a sense.
Yeah, I think yeah, Amari's he's a quality player. I mean, when he comes in and he shoots, it's gonna go top 90. And I think Johnson Clark Harris, he was a good, he's an older guy, so he's an older guy than me and Amari, and he's being a leader on and off the field, and yeah, he's lethal in front of goal. I mean, once he laces it, it leaves his foot. And it's just like wow. But yeah, I just think that the training sessions were really nice. I mean, you got to think about it, man. It's like the Brazilian flavor that we Jamaicans love to put in the game. So I think like everyone was just like, in having fun, training and expressing themselves. Because at the end of the day, I think that's what Jamaican football is all about: expressing yourselves and basically showing people who we are. So it
Yeah.
was more like that.
Yeah. And with 20, 15 minutes to go, tell me what it was like. Did Paul Hall say, Cameron, warm up, you're going to go on? The assistant have a chat with you. When did you know that you're going to, take the field?
So I think it might have been 15 to 10 minutes, and or 10 to 15 minutes. Sorry. Paul told me to put my jersey on, and I was like, oh, I'm about to go in. This is amazing. Like, I'm ready to like put my impact into the game, even though it's late. So it was surreal. I was like, it's time. Like, I got to do something. And at the end of the day, I just, I thank Paul Hall for like even like believing in me and stuff and bringing me there and like making me make my debut for a country that I ultimately love so much and want to do great things for. So I mean, I'm just blessed with that.
After the game, did he say anything to you like keep up the great work, keep doing what you're doing, or anything like that?
Yeah, so actually he's one of those coaches that like really cares. So he started telling me like what I can improve, what I could have done better in the game. Like, and I believe he does this with most players. So basically he just gave me he basically told me to get a notebook. Every training session I do write down training session 1, training session 2, training session 3, and write the things I did well and write the things I could work on. And basically, I've been doing that ever since he told me that, and I mean, I can see a tremendous improvement. So, I mean, yeah, he basically told me congrats first, though, and then he started to talk about things that can help me in the future, which was really impressive to think about.
Yeah. Was it like a surreal experience when you're on the field and you're around persons that used to play for Barcelona or were in the Barcelona academy, Bartra at the back, you have Romeo who's played in the Premier League, Delafeo, etc., Christian Tello. Was it that sort of moment like I'm on the same pitch as these guys?
Yeah, I mean, it was a changing moment in my life because I'm like, I'm on the field with these guys, so why can't I continue to be on the field with these guys? Why can't I work hard to play against these players in and out? So I just think that was a surreal moment, and I'm saying this now. I think us Jamaicans know that if we could be on the field with them, that we can make the next World Cup. We can win a Gold Cup. We can do this. We can. I just think us in Jamaica, the fan base should be excited because I think the future will be much different than now. So that's what I got from playing on the same field as them.
Yeah. Love the positivity, man. Love the positivity. I mean, in a life of as a professional footballer, sometimes you'll have to adapt to systems and tactics and sometimes play different areas. I mean, for you personally, do you have a preference whether you're an attacking mid or you're playing in a front three? Does it matter to you where in the field, or for you it's about, like playing as a number 10 is your best position, or you haven't really said, okay, that's my best position. You're still learning your game as you go along?
Like, this is a great question. I really enjoy playing left wing because I can cut in or I can go to the line, use my pace, or like I can, combine. I like right wing as well. I could get down a flank, cross it, come inside sometimes. I like nine. I like nine a lot. I like I like 10 as well, but um, I would say 10 or 11 is my favorite. To be fair, I would say that's like my position where I'm gonna show the world what's up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting one, because you have some games where you have like teams that will like sit a little bit deeper, so you have a bit more time on the ball to make a decision. But those teams that that would play a bit line, you might have to make a decision like that. So it might call for you playing out wide. So it depends
Exactly.
the opponent. Yeah. So it really depends. But all right, sounds good. So I mean, for you personally, how would you describe 2022 for you? Was it you say it was a year of growth, a year of development? What was 2022 like for you?
I think 2022 I would say is a year of growth. I mean, I made my debut. I I had a nice college season. It didn't go as well like as I planned, but it was a good season of growth. I would say I learned a lot of things as well. I just learned a lot of things, and yeah, I would say it's a year of growth for sure. A lot of good things happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And just fleshing out on the club side of things as well, when you're involved in the mix, the super draft is coming up. Did you have an idea where you might go, or that even on draft day is anybody's guess, based on how the draft go into different trades and stuff like that?
Well, yeah. That day was like, wow. 'Cause leading up to it, I didn't have an idea of where I would go or like if I would go. So that day it's anybody's guess really. So to see my name, I was like, yeah, let's go. Like a sign of relief, basically.
Mm,
So it's like anybody's guess on draft day, which is kind of this is kind of cool and kind of nerve wracking as well.
mm. Yeah. So, like, when the first two rounds had passed, was it a bit of frustration? Like, is my name going to get called? Did it feel like that, or you had confidence that it would come through eventually?
Yeah, I mean, no disrespect to the players picked ahead of me or anything, but I was like, wow, like I haven't been picked yet. Like this is different than what I expected. But I had confidence that my name would get called,
Mm,
so that was what was that's what was nice. So eventually, then when my name did get called, like it was nice. It was nice and relieving, and I was confident.
yeah. Nice. And how did it feel? Have you been able to reflect or sink in that, Andre Blake, captain of the Reggae Boys, Darren Mattox, Justin McMaster, Javane Brown are all persons that have been drafted from the MLS Super Draft, and we've seen, definitely different paths that those careers have taken to be drafted in Major League Soccer and being a Jamaican as well. Sum up those sorts of moments and the feelings that you had.
Well, I mean, it's those are big names, and it's so like impressive to finally put my name like with their names. But obviously, the accomplishments they've done, like I have to do those accomplishments as well. So I think like being a Jamaican as well, is very very impressive to get called in the MLS Super Draft and basically not pave the way, but give people the in Jamaica younger kids that play football the idea that like if anybody can do it, and
Mm,
just keep fighting, keep training, keep working, because your dream could come true after hard work.
absolutely. And for you, does it feel like going back home in a sense, since you're in Dallas's academy 5 years ago? Does it feel like going back home in a way, or it'll feel like a new experience for you this time around?
I think this feels like I'm going back home. It feels nice and stuff like that. But I do think it'll be a new experience, playing with the senior team, scoring goals for them and stuff like that. So I think it'll be nice to integrate myself in a new experience almost. But it does feel like home.
Mm. Have you had an opportunity to sit down and talk with the coach, Nico Estevez, his expectations of you, congratulating you, and basically outlining the plans for 2023?
I spoke with the coaching staff and the owner, and they just basically congratulated me, and I was basically expressing how blessed and excited I am to work with them. But we haven't spoke on like expectations and stuff like that.
Hmm. Is there anybody like from the team itself that I reached out to you, congratulated you, or looking forward to seeing you at training or stuff like that?
Yeah, actually, Jesus Ferreira and Edwin Surreal reached out to me and basically congratulated me. So I was just super excited for that, and they basically said, "Welcome and let's fight together" and stuff like that.
Yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, you're saying Jesus Ferreira.
Yeah, Jesus Ferreira and Edwin Surreal, they reached out to me and told me congrats and to get ready to work.
Yeah. And I mean, you being in, the environment of North America, you'd have seen how FC Dallas has done. That went to the semifinals of the conference last year. Your thoughts about being at this club in particular, the balance of the team, and your thoughts how they could do this season, 2023.
I think it's special to be like at a club of this caliber and I think anything's possible. So I think why not FC Dallas to win it all, to win the MLS Cup? Why not?
Yeah, certainly. They've always shown that they can, on their day, extremely difficult to beat. And the run that they had, especially the MLS Cup 2010, to go to the final, they've certainly shown that winning the Supporters Shield 2016. So a team with quite a bit of caliber, the US Open Cup as well. So, and they've also competed in the CONCACAF Champions League. So certainly a club with pedigree. So definitely we'll see how everything goes. And it's great. And as you know as well, in Texas overall, there's a large Jamaican diaspora as well. So I'm sure you'll get some fans and see some Jamaican flags in the stands as well.
Exactly. I can't wait.
Yeah, it should be fun. So like for you, when would like preseason start for you guys?
So I leave to go to Frisco, Texas tomorrow, and then medicals and preseason basically starts on Wednesday.
Okay. And as it relates to like preseason as a whole, will it be entirely within Frisco, or you might travel overseas and then come back for the start of the season?
So the first 2 weeks are in Frisco, and then the 29th we go to Marbella. So yeah, it'll be nice.
Back to Spain, that'd be cool. Marbella, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, Marbella, Spain's nice.
Yeah, definitely. You got a lot of sunshine there as well. Yeah, it'll remind you a little bit of Jamaica as well.
Exactly. No problems with that.
Yeah, a couple of people in the chat, were asking about the club team that you supported, like overseas. Somebody was asking if you're a Manchester United fan growing up and stuff like that.
I support Liverpool, unfortunately.
Really?
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Mo Salah. Interesting. All right, cool. But I mean, like, whenever you see the Jamaican boys that play within the Premier League, do you like watch the games or just keep track of the scoreline on your phone to just see how they're doing, Leon Bailey and those guys?
I would say occasionally I watch Aston Villa play with Leon Bailey, but if I'm not close to a TV or anything, I'll look on my phone like FootMob, and I'll be like, did he score? Like, did he do something nice? Yeah, it's pretty nice.
All right, cool. Yeah, that sounds good. And as you know, there's other Jamaicans within the MLS as well, so you'll get to mingle with a couple of them as well. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well about the USL, because it's a league that is also expanding, and a lot of Jamaicans are getting opportunities from there year after year after year. It feels like USL is like mini Jamaica right now.
I believe USL is a great league for young players as well. I feel like when you're at a young age, it's all about games and matches and the amount of like time that you focus on the game and playing. So I think USL is a great opportunity. Actually, there's a really good friend of mine and a reggae boy as well, Christopher Pearson, who's in the USL, and can't talk much about his quality because he's a great player. So I mean, he's in the USL, so that just tells you about the league.
Yeah. Yep. Very true. Especially for young players, a great avenue to get games. You're right. Hands down. That's true. And for 2023 for you as well, Cam, what are some of the things that you're hoping to achieve club-wise and even internationally as well?
Well, I definitely want to be. I definitely want to show and have an impact for FC Dallas on and off the field, and I definitely would love to get called to a couple camps for the Reggae Boys to just show everyone and show the new coach that I'm ready to fight for him.
Nice. And, you spoke earlier about the confidence for Jamaica this year. It's the CONCACAF Nations League in March. The Gold Cup is in the summer, and a couple of friendlies later in the calendar year as well. So, based on, all the tournaments that we have and the caliber of the squad, you're confident that we can win a couple of trophies this year?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe anything's possible. And if you have a lot of players with the same mindset, the gold mindset, I believe that I believe that we can accomplish many things this year. Why not this year? Why not turn around everything?
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. And in terms of, that trip that you had to Spain, you played with a couple of guys that, are in North America, and some of them on the island as well. A couple of guys that made the trip was like Akwasa Chong and other guys. Paris was there, as well as a couple of guys that played domestically on the island. Do you think that, players that are on the island could be able to manage the rigors of what the MLS has to offer? Do you think that Jamaicans can do well in a league like the MLS?
Yeah, I believe so 100%. I mean, the talent in the squad with Kaheem Paris and Kwasa Chong and the players that you mentioned, I believe that they could play in MLS and they could fight for minutes and fight in training and just be a good player in MLS. I believe so.
Yeah, I know. In such a short space of time, there were a couple of adjustments. Behind the scenes. With the new coach in charge. Has the new coach reached out to you, said hello, or do you know anything about him based on what he did in the past with Iceland?
Not as yet. He hasn't reached out as yet. But I believe he took Iceland to the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty impressive. So yeah, I heard he took Iceland to the World Cup, and now he's our coach. So why can't we go to the World Cup?
Yeah. Did you watch the games that we had? The Argentina game and also the Cameroon game, the friendlies recently.
I didn't get to watch any of those games. I believe I was flying.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because there's a lot of credit to the performances that we put in. So certainly that growth was there, and his style has always been that 4-4-2 sort of system, and so there's been that emphasis of ensuring that we can be a team that breaks well and counters effectively as well. Have you played 4-4-2 during your time growing up?
Yeah, actually at my school we play 4-4-2, and I played the 10 under the 9. So I played 4-4-2 for about 3 or 4 years. So yeah, I do play that sometimes.
Nice. Yeah, that sounds good. Look, Cameron, I really, really appreciate your time. Thanks for coming on. Really, really appreciate it. All the best for the season. And, all being well, we'll see you in the black, green, and gold again this year. Like I said, lots of opportunities, the Nations League, the Gold Cup, friendlies ahead of the next year with the World Cup qualifiers ahead. So keep up the great work, and, yeah, things will fall into place.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
It's an absolute pleasure. Be safe, and we'll be in touch.
Yes, sir.
All righty then. There we go, folks. Kameron Lacey was speaking with us today. So hope you guys enjoy that interview. If you did, you smash that like button. And if you also did as well, then you hit the subscribe button as well. All right, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary for more content. More content coming your way. A big breaking news coming your way in less than an hour from now. This video is brought to you by MPEC Printery, specializing in t-shirt printing, posters, and shipping from the USA. Call 876-775-6692 or 876-337-7374. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105.